What's up, everybody? Welcome to 3D Rivals, your first line of defense against stupid movies. My name is DJ, and as always, I'm joined by my co host, my sister Daisy,
What's up?
and my brother Derek.
What's up?
And this week, we're going to be talking about the release of Alien Earth. So, this is the first Alien TV show that came out on FX. First, is this the first new thing since Alien Romulus? So the Romulus
Correct.
and this is the first two new things after Disney bought
Yes.
Fox, right?
Mhm.
Yes.
All right. So this is a show first time that aliens have come to Earth because we've never been on Earth.
Yes.
In
Correct.
the series, right?
Mhm.
I guess I didn't ever watch Prometheus, so I guess some parts of that took place on Earth. I
The
don't know.
very beginning,
Yeah.
they were in Scotland, but like the movie, it's not relevant to the movie. I don't think.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we are here, and they're staying true to the aesthetic. I think.
Which
Mhm.
you know what was nice, but also weird because it's weird seeing. I'm gonna call it like old technology because it looks.
Oh yeah.
Because it's like, oh hey, this looks exactly like the ship that they had in the original movie.
Mm-hmm.
But it's like, but now that is like in modern times, I'm like, and it's like clearer and brighter. I'm like, this looks super weird.
Yeah.
It's different from the movie from the 70s where, you know, the screen is also grainy. So it just, it blends a little bit better.
yeah.
And here I was just like, this is weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, or the 1970 monitors.
Yeah.
green
Yeah.
text on the screen.
Yeah. And the computer noise.
Yeah, it's like I appreciate it, but it was weird to look at.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. It's funny because I was watching this with my wife, and she was asking like, "Why?" And I was like, "It's because you got to make it."
Yeah.
I don't want that Star Wars
Mhm.
effect that they had, where they came up with the prequels and all the ships and stuff looked more
Better.
modern than
Yeah.
the original movie, and it's like that's a little
Yeah.
weird.
Mm-hmm.
And
You
that's
know.
one of the things the director said is like, you know, it's like we could go more modern, but he's like, that's not what this is. So like the ship was designed like what was the name of the ship in the first movie? Man, I forgot.
I don't remember.
The
Did we just watch this
Nostradamus?
movie? Something like that.
Was it Notre Dame?
Something like
No.
that.
Yeah, it was something. It
Yeah,
doesn't matter.
something similar.
It had an alien on it.
Yeah. But it's like
All
they
of them have
did
an
that on
alien on
purpose
it.
because it's just like this is that universe, right? This is a part of that same sort of fleet. Why would that ship that they're on in this show be full with modern amenities? It wouldn't be.
Yeah.
So yeah, I'm really glad like they put a lot of thought in like how to produce the show and what to do.
Yeah.
It's appreciated. Like you said, it's like the prequels of Star Wars is more advanced than the other ones because they could completely disregarded the stuff that they had.
Yeah.
Which
We were close. Nostromo.
oh okay.
Nostromo. Okay.
Close
All
enough.
right. It started with an N.
Yep.
Yep.
Mhm.
And had an STR in there.
Yep.
All right. Yeah. So it does. It really fits the aesthetic of the movies, which was the same for Alien Romulus. So
Mhm. Yeah.
I do appreciate that. But yeah, so this takes place on Earth, and we start off following a ship, but they're not the main characters. Well, at least most of them aren't.
Yes.
Mhm.
And they're waking up from a 65-year job.
Is that what they said?
Yeah, it was 65 years. Yeah,
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
that's how long they were
Up there?
up
yeah,
there.
and they were
Oh,
supposed
okay.
to return after 65
Yeah.
years. And so I'm thinking, I'm like, do these people that do these jobs, do they? I guess they don't have families, right? Because you sleep for the 65 years, right?
Right, but your
But
family
your
is
family
still living
age.
alone. Yeah.
Yeah. So
I'm thinking, does it even matter? Because one thing about this show is like the corporations, which they run the world now. Like, you know,
Yeah.
not unlike how it is now, but it's basically they legit have parts of the world, and it seems like the citizens don't have a ton of rights.
no,
No rights.
It's
So-
always we had a similar thing happen in Romulus where
Mm-hmm.
she her contract was supposed to be up, and then they just added more time, and then here one of the characters, our main character's brother, he was trying to end his contract early because he just wanted to go to medical school or whatever, and they wouldn't let him. It's that similar thing, like you said. It's like they just they put these people under contract, quote unquote, and basically control their lives. Everybody's like a slave, basically.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I guess that's what it is.
Yeah.
How do you have kids? How do you have a family? If
They might tell you when and how and if you can.
Jeez. But anyhow, they do update us on the corporations. Apparently, there are 5. I think there's a new corporation just for the show.
Yes, the Prodigy.
Prodigy? That's the one. Okay, so there are 5.
Yeah. I meant to look to see what the other 2 was.
Well, Weyland Yutani, that's the main one, right?
Yeah. Well, they're separate.
Right. It's Yutani, Weyland. They're not together.
Yeah.
Oh, they're not together
They're
yet.
not together yet. No.
Yeah.
They're
okay.
2 separate companies.
All right. So I don't know what the other 2 are.
Yeah.
They're not important.
Well, they might be, at least, for now.
Yeah, we might find out later on.
Yeah. But Prodigy is the one that we're following here. And the ship is it Weyland or Yutani? I don't know.
It's a Yutani
ship.
Okay, so the ship is a Yutani ship. The captain of that ship's a cyborg.
Morrow, yes.
Yes. So I was like, oh, cyborgs are a thing. It was always just synths.
It was. They created new robots, and basically each corporation it kind of has like their synthetic that they designed.
Yeah.
The Prodigy has the synthetics with the human brains.
Yes.
Weyland has the hybrid, I guess. No. Hybrid was something else. No, these kids are hybrids.
The kids are hybrids. Weyland has the artificial intelligence.
Yeah.
And Yutani has
the synthetics. Yeah, there was only 3.
Okay, yeah.
Cyborg is what it's
cyborgs.
Called.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Synthetic would be what Weyland has. And then hybrids is what Prodigy made.
Okay. So, so this captain, of course, as it always is with these alien things, it's like, oh, the specimens is our job. And so he like basically kills his crew for this entire thing.
I keep thinking like that's so unnecessary. Like you didn't have to kill her. Just come on. But yeah.
Well, they didn't explain what happened. I'm guessing something got out, and he's like, the important thing is to get this back.
Yeah, I believe from what I'm seeing, because they would give you flashes of things, and it seems like something got out of their containment cube. Because I don't know, we mentioned like they were a research, and they were grabbing a bunch of different specimens. So there's a bunch of little weird aliens.
Yeah,
and then they don't show you how, but something got out, and now they're all out, and everyone dies but the cyborg.
Yeah. We're just messed up. Also, we're going to be getting more than xenomorphs in this show, evidently.
Which was also very creepy.
I was like, oh, we're expanding the alien thing. Because usually it's just alien.
Yeah.
The xenomorph's alien. Yeah. And then, usually a weird hybrid of the xenomorph and something else.
And
Yeah. So I was like...
Which, I like, it makes sense. Because it's like, they are exploring.
Yeah.
Like...
Yeah.
Star Trek theme.
Yeah.
And so it's just like... And their job is they're supposed to get specimen from the different planets that they explore.
Do we have to take it back to Earth, though?
That's what I'm like.
I'm like, so, like, if we can travel the universe, can we, like, collect our specimens and then take it to the moon and have a research base on the moon?
You gotta think, one, I feel like in a lot of things, it's like, scientists are, like, so singularly focused.
Yeah.
It's like, I want this thing, give me this thing at all costs. And remember, like, these are corporations running these things.
Yeah.
They are super involved on who does what, when they do it, and how they do it.
Yeah.
So there's no way that you're going to be, without my say-so, without me having my hands all up in it. So take it back to Earth and kill us all.
Then build your Weyland station on the moon. I don't know.
I don't disagree. I don't disagree. There should be a lab somewhere purely just, especially since we're dealing with unknown species.
Yeah.
I prefer not to, because you don't know, like, you can release diseases,
and then
let alone
the entire
the
population is just wiped off the face of the Earth. Which I guess they don't care because they've colonized the stars. I don't know.
Well, that and half the people are going to be robots anyway, so...
Yeah.
Which I don't understand that reasoning.
I like you
either.
guys realize that there won't be humans.
Yeah, so we're getting to that next, because the ship doesn't crash yet. It's going to crash, but now we move on to Earth, where we have I forget her original name, but Wendy,
Marcy.
Marcy,
Yes.
Marcy, and she is dying from a terminal illness, and so they're going to put her brain in a synth, right?
Yes.
Her consciousness.
Her consciousness.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, not her brain. I guess
Yeah.
that would be a cyborg technically.
Right. Yes,
The
you're
brain.
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, that's cool. You can move my brain to
Yeah.
what's that?
But see, and I was like, that's the importance on like what makes the different corporations different,
Yeah.
because it's their own way of, I guess, improving and elongating human life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of problems with this. I mean, I would get it. It's like, especially for people who have terminal illnesses. It's
Yeah, it was like,
okay,
I get that part of
this is what we can do.
it. Mhm.
Obviously, but this corporation is just using that as, they're gonna die anyway, so we can.
Because we could do
Yeah.
whatever. And then there's part of it because it's like, it's like they're trying to program her to do things, you know what I mean, a certain way.
Right.
Yeah. So she names her new body Wendy. One, because the synths can't grow, obviously. So you're putting the child in an adult body,
Yes.
Mhm.
But it's still a child.
which is weird.
Yeah.
Because it's still a child.
Yeah.
Mentally, they would still be a child, and then I have no idea how this affects their development from this
Yeah.
point on.
Because that's what
They
the one
won't.
scientist was saying, that they will still mature mentally
maybe
over time.
Maybe, but like it was one small thing that was mentioned where they were trying to see about her emotions. So how do you feel? And then she was like, "Oh, my emotions are pretty quiet now because you don't have the hormones in your body
Yeah.
Exactly.
that regulates a lot
good
of that."
point. Yep.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry, but that does play a part in
your
a
development.
person's maturity and
Yeah.
their development.
Yeah.
And then, especially if you're taking a child, because now they show her after she gets her consciousness transported, and she's on a mountain, and she just drops down because she's a synth. So, doesn't break her legs or anything. Yeah. She's good. She can just jump right off of it. Children, you have a child, and then now you're like, you're invincible.
Yep.
This is going to make a reckless person.
Yeah. Yep. And you can kind of see that throughout the two episodes of like her judgment with things. It's like, because they even talked about it when all the kids were together, and they were talking about, oh, we don't die now. We can't die. And then the one was like, well, we can explode, and
get ripped apart by a xenomorph.
That.
Yeah. But it's like they're understanding, like, oh, like we can't be harmed.
And I don't know. You just told a kid that it has superpowers.
Basically,
they're gonna do whatever they want.
Yeah.
This.
Yeah.
I foresee this going badly, but
very bad.
So that was that, and then after she was a success because she was the first one, they brought on several others. That's what Derek was talking about with the other kids. They named them all after the
Peter
Lost
Pan,
Boys.
yeah.
Lost Boys.
Yeah,
Yep.
and Peter Pan, plus Shmi. Shmi was in there.
He was with Captain Hook.
Yeah.
Yeah.
How come no one's Peter? Who's Peter?
Because Peter would be the leader.
Peter is Boy Maverick, the boy who doesn't grow up.
Oh, okay. Yeah, sure.
Yeah, he's Peter. You know, I realized I never actually read that book. Apparently, that book is dark.
Of course. They were reading part of it, and it was like, it was what parents do when kids go to sleep. They go in and they fix all the bad out of the kids. I was like, that is weird.
Yeah, apparently there's a part in there where Peter Pan wants to kill all the adults.
Yes.
And I was like, oh, this is not the version of Peter Pan I know.
You're used to the Disney-fied
Peter Pan. Yeah, the Disney-fied. He's all, I don't like the Disney version of that story.
No, I don't.
There's
just
a
like,
lot of
I
Disney
don't...
version of stories where it's just like, this wasn't really good.
Well, I mean, not even knowing the original story, it's just like I didn't like the story of Peter Pan.
Yeah.
Even like, I mean, probably not the
Well,
greatest.
Hook.
The Hook is what I was gonna say.
Oh,
Not the best example.
Hook was good, man. What you
I
talking
like-
about?
with
Come on,
Rufio.
guys.
Rufio. Rufio.
I'm pretty sure Hook is not a good movie, guys.
Let's watch Hook, man.
Absolutely not. Absolutely no. So, anyways, I never liked the story, but now I realize, like, oh, I never really read the original.
Mhm.
I don't know if I want to, but I might. I read the original very.
I read the original when I was a kid, and I felt like it was a scary story.
I
to
just said
read.
it's dark, so
Yeah.
we shall see.
And Tinker Bell is also in love with Peter Pan.
We know that.
Yeah, that was
That's not a
clear in all
secret.
movies. Yeah. So, but we have this new group of children. I mean, they were sick and stuff, and this gives them a new lease on life. And I'm like, I don't disagree with that, but if you could transfer consciousness, couldn't you have made a child synth and then as they
Transfer
get
it into
older,
an adult?
transfer it into an adult synth? You know, like
I don't know, but is that really even better? Because you're only simulating
Yeah,
growth.
you're only simulating
Yeah.
growth.
It's because that's the kind of thing I wrote down, and I didn't know I wanted to be a thought or a nitpick. It's just like, is this truly like? No one, obviously, you don't want your kid to die,
Hmm.
but is this better? Because you lost your kid anyways.
yeah.
So like they didn't die,
And
but they're
on-
not really themselves.
No, because the
either.
only thing they have is their memory. They don't even look like them or what they would look like.
Yeah, and then you're talking
Yeah.
about people who are not really gonna grow up.
Right.
It's very weird, and I was just like, I don't know if this is better. I definitely don't want anyone to suffer, to die for a terminal disease or nothing like that, and
Hmm.
you know, no parent should ever outlive their kid. But I don't know if this was the solution to
Yeah,
that
well,
problem.
not only
Yeah.
that, they're taken out of a structural thing because now
Yeah.
they're not being raised. now.
Exactly. They're
No.
yeah, and then the thing about it is like with Wendy, it was like they took her away from her family, and she was stuck on her brother,
Yeah.
Yeah.
and so they allowed her.
She was by herself for the longest
Yeah,
time.
they allowed basically for her to follow her brother, and they said this is what's keeping her calm. And it's just like, guys, like these are hints, like this is not cool because
Right.
she has a family that she remembers that she can't be with.
Yeah.
It's not good.
Yeah. But of course, you know, they want to create immortality,
Hmm.
which I guess in a way you have with the conscience of people. I
Yeah.
mean, it's like putting your brain in a computer, I guess.
Yeah.
But his reasoning was also dumb. Because he said he came up with the idea because he wanted something or someone to be as smart as he is.
Well,
Because he, you know, he can't have intelligent conversations because he's so smarter than everybody.
Okay.
see, I think this is one. I feel like he sees that as in like the evolution of humans.
But
Mhm.
wouldn't he also have to put himself in the synth body? Because
That's what I'm like.
Why would he have to?
Well, because he's eventually, I mean, he's,
Yeah, he's
going to
gonna
grow
die.
old and grow
But
old and die.
for him, it doesn't matter. Like we said, for him, it was about the knowledge, not
Okay.
about not growing old.
So he just wants somebody to be able to
Yeah,
have him.
except for you have people to talk to. I feel like this is the problem even today with quote unquote geniuses
Mm-hmm.
or how we view people who are smart or whatever. You think because you did something innovative that you're now the smartest person in the room. You were smart to create this one thing.
Yeah.
You're not smart in all subjects.
Yeah. Yeah.
And when he was talking to what was her name, Dame Sylvia or something,
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
it was like I was like, bro, that was an intelligent conversation.
It was.
This is an intelligent woman, but you look down on her because she can't do what you did.
Yeah.
It's like your ego is what preventing you from having a conversation.
Yeah.
And you think surrounding yourself with robots who are only going to say yes to what you say is the conversation that you want?
Right.
It's not. It's like you need to get out of your own way. So you're going to manufacture these people and then you're going to play with their consciousness enough where until they become smarter and smarter and smarter, but they're not humans now anyways.
Well, no, yeah.
It's just like, dude, like get out of your own way. It's stupid.
Yeah, and I think we were talking a bit before the podcast. I mentioned they definitely become even less human since you started with them as children,
Mhm.
right? So as they grow, it's going to be according to this synthetic body
Mhm.
that they're in, and their actions and stuff. I'm not sure that by the time they reach adulthood, quote unquote, that's going to be exactly what you would expect humans to be, right? I feel like there will be more machine at that point.
I would agree. Yeah.
And I know they mentioned they can't do adult minds because it's too
It's too
stiff
too
or
fixed and they
something.
wouldn't make the transfer. Which in a way, if we're fake movie science, okay, that makes sense, right?
Yeah,
Kids' minds are moldable, right? Like you mold your child depending on how you raise them,
yeah,
on where they live, culture, environment, and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
An adult is I'm set now,
Yeah.
right? Right? It's hard to change an adult mind on a subject.
yeah.
So, and for movie knowledge, sure, that makes sense, right? You can't do that transfer for an adult
Yeah.
because, hey,
And you would get more resistance from an adult mind than you would from a child.
Yeah. So I just think it makes it worse though.
agreed, yes.
It makes it worse. But hey, we've got them now, and the ship crashes into Earth and happens to hit a city.
Mm-hmm.
Chances, I don't know, but it hits a city. So there we go. Well, and the city's owned by Prodigy, obviously.
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So they send their people. Her brother, Wendy's brother, who's a medic, he goes in. Tried to quit the day before. Apparently he couldn't. So now he has to go into the ship with a xenomorph on it. Excellent.
Mm-hmm.
Awesome. One of those tropes. I was gonna retire today, and then
It seems to be like that, though.
Yeah.
It
yep,
really does.
yep. Today's my last day. I'm gonna retire, and then
And
the
then you
place
die.
blows up. Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. So they have to go on, and they're just doing regular search and
Search and
rescue
rescue. Yep.
because you're just thinking it's a spaceship that's crashed, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be a bunch of injured people.
Mm-hmm.
And then they find all the dead people on the ship,
Yep.
which is messed up. All their specimens, and okay, let's talk about there's some creepy aliens they got on here.
Yes.
Yeah. So the captain of the ship breaks free. He kills. Well, he doesn't. He handcuffs some of the people.
Yeah, he handcuffs him. Yeah.
because he's trying to escape because he wants to get the xenomorph back to
Waylon.
Waylon.
Yes.
Which I'm gonna pause again. I'm sorry. This company's obsession with the xenomorphs has got to stop. Like I don't understand. I don't understand what are you going to use it for?
I don't know.
You keep talking about it's the perfect life form. I don't think so. Okay,
I guess
it's really
because-
strong, but it doesn't live that long.
It does live a long time.
Does it? It's got acid blood.
Okay. Well, that has to do with it, though.
Okay.
I would say, like, yes, from its own species standpoint, it is perfect. But what can we do with it? There's nothing we can do with it.
Yeah.
Mix it with us and now weird. You know what I mean? You tell me they're not gonna do.
You want to be a human xenomorph?
Did
hybrid?
I say I wanted to do that? Right, but if they're chasing immortality and you have a species that you believe is strong, can live a long time, is super durable, you don't think they're gonna find a way to be like, well, how's that gonna
You're
happen?
already doing it with the Sims.
Yeah, but the Sims aren't
Yeah, but they're
alive.
saying they're not alive.
'Cause
It's
not
a
alive.
machine.
Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay, I don't know. You mean to tell me we got all this technology and y'all couldn't figure out how to put a brain into a different body?
That would be my first thing.
But a human body still dies.
Then you move it to a different body. I don't know.
But then maybe
Oh,
all
the
that
brain would die?
transfer.
Eventually.
I feel like you're just gonna break down every time you make the transfer.
Yeah, you're gonna end up some real crazy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that will happen with the consciousness transfer.
Well, they're only doing it once.
Yeah.
And remember,
Well, yeah,
that's why
'cause
they
the-
also
and they
chose
don't die.
children.
Yeah, and that's what they do in children.
Anyway, since Waylon needs the xenomorph so bad, I don't.
Mhm.
Whatever.
So he's not killing it
Yeah.
and just letting it roam through the ship.
Killing the crew.
Yeah. Letting it kill the crew. I think 2 people. We saw 2 people with chest holes in them,
Yes.
didn't we?
Yes.
Yeah.
So there's another one.
There's, yeah, probably plus additional aliens.
Yeah.
And then there
I
are
feel
eggs.
like.
We'll talk about the eggs later. But,
Yeah.
yeah.
Oh yeah, that's what. Yeah, we'll talk about that later. Then. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Okay.
but that's my theory of it being a second one.
Okay.
Mm.
So yeah, but he handcuffs these two dudes, and this is where we get introduced to some of the other aliens. There's some kind of slug thingies.
bug,
Yeah.
and they
And-
just suck your blood.
Ah, it was disgusting though.
Yeah, because it gets all big. Like,
It was
Yeah.
big and meaty and stuff.
Yeah. Very weird.
basically like what a mosquito do, but a mosquito is so small you don't see that part unless you're looking through a microscope.
Yeah.
But that's what a mosquito does when it sucks your blood.
Yeah, and then there was an eye thingy too.
Oh yeah. What was that?
I don't know. It's like an eye squid.
Oh
Yeah,
my
it was like an
God.
eye squid, but it's like it only can control the host by taking out their eye and then controlling their brain.
That
from their
cat. I'm like, kill this cat.
So, all right, while our search and rescue people were on the cat. So that was with
The cat was
that was
already
with the
dead.
synths. That was with the synths. So we'll talk about the cat.
Oh, okay. But that's where the eye thingy came from.
yeah.
Yeah.
These aliens are disgusting, but I'm
Very
actually
disgusting.
kind of glad that we get more than just the xenomorph. I feel like it would be boring. Am I the only one that finds the xenomorph not scary anymore? Like, as a kid,
The actual xenomorph, no,
no, I mean, like, if
the
there was
face
xenomorph here,
huggers
I would be scared.
freak me out.
Face huggers, right?
It's disgusting.
I think Darren makes a good point is because we've seen it so many times now.
Yeah.
And it's like initially you're like, ooh, I don't, you know what I mean? Like
Yeah.
it's scary. You don't see it. You know these people they're hunting for it. They're trying to get away.
Mhm.
But that is why the showrunner created the new aliens. He was like, because he's like, in order to
That makes
capture the
sense.
same feeling from the original movies, he's
Okay.
like, we needed something new because we know all the things we need to know about the xenomorph, right? We know about the the face huggers now. We
Yeah.
know it busts out of your chest. We know about the eggs. We know it becomes this big slimy monster.
Yeah.
So it's like, okay, so now there's something new, right? Like you see the slug and you're like, man, what that thing do? You know, whatever
Yeah.
it does, it's not
Not
great.
It's not
Yeah,
great,
yeah.
right? Because the whole time I'm like, okay, what is it doing? What is it gonna
Yeah.
do to him? And it was just like just the dispense of all of that because it was like handcuff your hands.
Yeah.
And then it's like they go to another scene, then they come back to the scene, and,
And it crawls around him first, and
Yeah.
I'm like,
Yeah.
and then it went in his helmet. I'm like, is it gonna burrow through his brain? or
That's
That's what
something?
I was thinking, and then I
Yeah.
was like, "Ooh, don't be like the Star Trek movie where it goes through the person's ear."
What movie is that?
What
It's an
movie?
old one. I think it's like Star Trek 3 or 4,
Oh, okay.
but it can. It,
It goes through their ear.
yeah, it goes through.
Hey,
the
isn't that
person's
Animorphs?
You're the only one who watched Animorphs.
ear. Yeah, I
I've
don't
read
know.
Animorphs.
Oh, yeah, I don't know.
Excuse me.
Yeah, no Animorphs. The Yerks, whatever. It's this little sluggy thingy, and it climbs into the ear and controls the.
I don't
person.
like things in
Yeah.
ears. It's just so I don't like
Yeah.
it.
Yeah, but that's how they
Disgusting.
did it in the old Star Trek movie.
Yeah,
They
okay.
were doing it to control the people.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I thought that's what was about to happen, but then he came down the helmet and then just bit the side of his cheek. And then he was just like, "Oh, it bit me," and he was like, "Okay, well, what he's doing?" And then it was like, "I don't know." And then it was just like sucking the blood from the side of his face, and I'm like, "Oh my god, so disgusting."
Ew. Very much ew.
And then falls off his face and just make that sloshing noise, like
Yeah. So yeah, some of them, they died horribly.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
But our other team, so they leave the ship and they're back into the building,
yeah.
yeah,
but the xenomorph is following them. They still did really good shots with the xenomorph.
hmm
I'm kind of mad at them for constantly every time someone leaves a scene, they leave the camera like where it is. Like it'll be like an elevator door and it's just staring at the elevator door and I'm like, is there something there? Why are you doing this?
Well, what I it's a nitpick, so I'll bring it up in nitpicks.
Okay. Because they did it several times.
They
and
did do it several
sometimes
times.
Xenomorph
Sometimes
was
it's there.
there.
Yeah.
Sometimes it wasn't.
That's the
But
point.
that was to keep the suspense.
And it was like they walk off the camera and the camera's just still staring. and then like it'd be for a while too.
Yeah.
Be like good 2-3 seconds.
And you thinking
And-
like you expecting something to move and then something doesn't.
Yeah,
But then the next scene when they do it, something does move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
so anyway, but they're going in the building, still search and rescue. One, they decide to jump across a
Absolutely
Stairwell.
not.
Nope.
I was like, you would
I
never
like,
do
well,
that.
we circle back.
And
You
then
wouldn't
got
do
the
it.
medic
It's
over
not
here,
safe.
and you're like, "Come on!" I'm like, "No, I'm the medic,
Yeah, he's
not
not.
physically trained like y'all. I'm
Yeah.
obviously gonna fall down the stairwell."
Yeah. First of all, they're not gonna. It's not safe. If the building is not safe, they don't go in. Like,
Yeah.
what's happening?
But anyway, before he makes his jump, the xenomorph's above him with the classic slob falls on you.
Mm-hmm.
Well, no, I don't know. Would I have shot? Should have just shot.
I would have shot.
I would have. Everyone in this movie is just way too curious.
They're always pointing their gun and then staring.
Then stare.
Well,
just
I'm like,
way too
well,
curious.
okay. when
Yeah,
it jumps
what
on
is
you-
this? Like, nope, shoot.
You know what I mean? Because I'm like, if it's weird looking, I'm killing it.
Yeah.
Like, legit. I don't care
It's
what
not
you
a
are.
human.
I'm killing you.
Yeah. Fair enough. None of these people know what this like.
Yeah.
They don't know any
That's
of this
true.
should
Yeah.
be here.
Yeah, they're
You know.
they're right there. They're to save the people, and they're running into stuff.
Yeah, not expecting to see aliens.
Fair enough.
You know,
It's not
So,
something you expect to see.
Yeah. So fair enough there, but it does get away. I guess nitpick.
Mhm.
The elevator door closes way too quickly. You don't get on an elevator and
Oh,
press
yeah,
the button
it
and the door
close-
closes right away.
Yeah.
Nah,
Nah.
bruh. Nah, that
Okay.
door takes a good 30 seconds to close.
This is year 2020,
Okay.
right? Maybe elevators close fast, and
Okay, but the
So
kids are
100
still
years
watching
from
Ice
now?
Age.
the dad likes the classic because remember he was also
Oh,
watching old baseball games.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right, fair.
And on
Fine.
why his son is named Joe.
Yeah.
Because his favorite player was Joe DiMaggio.
Okay.
That's a good favorite player to
All
have.
right. All right. I got you then.
Yeah.
I was gonna go off on. I'm like, y'all ain't had no new kid movies in 100 years.
But they already established the classics.
All right, fine.
That's a good point because I didn't even pick up on like this movie would have been super old.
Yeah.
I was just like, I was thinking like, man, when the last time I watched Ice Age?
Yeah. But okay. So he does escape that. It's a little rough.
And
I thought he
called
was
it
gonna
in.
die.
I thought he was too. He called it in quick. He was like, "It's a huge animal, very deadly.
Fair enough.
Shoot
man.
to kill."
Absolutely. I'd have been
Dude
like,
was
get out the
saying
building now,
everything.
dude, because you know the radio doesn't work because it never works when
It
you need it
never
to.
works.
Never when you need it.
I'm
I'm like, what
man,
happened
he
to the
gave-
radio? Why
he
ain't it
gave
working?
all those instructions to no one.
But in the meantime, his sister Wendy sees this happen in the city where he's in. She knows he'll be there. She knows he's a medic, so she wants to go in. Like an idiot, the what is his name?
Timothy Olyphant.
Yeah,
Kirsch.
Kirsch.
Yes.
Kirsch. Kirsch agrees. Yeah, let's send our child sense into
But it's
into this disaster
all
area.
in the name of science.
Really, in the name of science, I get that they are strong enough
Yes.
to do this.
Yeah.
You know, obviously, but I'm gonna give a little example. Okay, my son, who's 9 years old, was giving something to his sister. Now we have a coffee table. My wife's legs are up on the coffee table. He chooses to go where her legs are and try and step over it instead of going around the other way where there were no obstacles.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Mm-hmm.
Not a big deal. He's a kid. Kids, you know,
They
critical
don't think,
thinking
yeah.
isn't high in a 9-year-old, right?
Mhm.
Fine. Problem is, so in this example, now we have our synths who have the minds of 11 and 12-year-olds,
Yes.
Mhm.
and we want to send them into a disaster area.
Yes.
Now, even if they're not going to freak out because they're children, they're
They're not gonna make great decisions.
They're not going to make good. They're going to do something. One, they're not trained, and they're children.
Yeah.
I'm not trained. I could make a bad decision in a disaster area, even though I'm an adult.
Mm-hmm.
But now you got children who can't make good decisions on regular basic life stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And you have them going into a disaster, or you're gonna get someone killed just because they make the wrong decision.
Yeah.
100%
And
agree.
then it was like they were going in there, and it was like they were acting like children, like they were walking slowly, they were scared, and he's like, "You're not human.
Animals get scared. You're not
Animals get
animals.
scared."
Yeah.
Yeah, but they have the brains of human children, so
Yeah.
they're gonna get scared.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or
Yeah,
at
'cause
least
that-
flip out.
That science scene was hilarious. He's like, "No, it's really fast."
Hey, I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm like, yo, whatever is in
He
this
was-
box, we
yeah.
are not.
He
No.
was like, he was not letting up on that box. He had it wrapped both arms and leaning on it.
I don't blame you. But like, dude, I do
He
that
was
with
like,
a
it was
weird
trying to
looking
bite her
bug.
face.
Yeah. Yeah, like, dude, I do that with a weird looking bug. Like, I don't know what you are, but no, not today.
Mm-mm.
So, yeah, a weird cat eye? Absolutely not.
Yeah, so this is just extremely bad idea from all angles. Why?
Yeah.
Why would you make?
And
this
he just
decision?
trusting the sense. He like, stand here, watch this. And I'm like, okay, if something comes out, then what?
Oh well, okay. So that guy is a synth.
Yes.
Yeah, he is
yeah.
too.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yeah.
Yeah,
But the kids are going to listen to him, though.
Yeah.
yeah. They'll listen to him,
Yeah, I know, but I was just like, even though he's
except for Wendy.
indestructible, I'm
definitely
like, they're
more
still not
independent.
prepared for what's going on.
No, they're
Yeah.
not. But the odds are is that if he says go to this room, they're gonna go to the room and do whatever he says.
Okay.
Well, I guess there's another plus to having them be children,
They're obedient.
sort of.
Yeah.
Obedient enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, because at a point you have to look to an authority figure and
Mhm.
have them tell you what to do.
And
right?
he's the only one they know.
Cool. Awesome. But anyway, so they do send them in. And she's obviously there to save her brother.
Mhm.
Fair enough. Cool.
Meanwhile,
So yeah, meanwhile, the brother gets off on the apartment. Some people are still having a party. You didn't hear this spaceship
There's
crash into
no-
your building.
No way you don't know that ship hits that building. The whole building would. Well, I guess he did say he felt it shake.
he said, that was the shaking of the building?"
You don't
And
go
he's
investigate
like,
that?
"Yeah, so you need to evacuate." I wasn't told.
God. But people are like that for real.
And I
Yeah.
was like, yes.
Yeah.
There's people snobby like that for real.
Yeah.
Yep.
He was like, that's why I'm here. I'm telling you to evacuate the building.
Right. That.
Yeah.
But anyhow, the Xenomorph shows up there. Also, I mean, they've done this in several movies, but still really good scene because the Xenomorph was like hidden on a statue and I didn't notice it. And
Nah.
then you just see it start moving in the background and you're like, what?
I rewind that scene.
Like, was it really there?
And it was really there. It was really there. He walks past it when he gets off the
I looked at
elevator.
the statue too. I
Yeah.
mean, like, I didn't
Yeah.
rewind it, but like when he walks past, I look at the statue and I'm like, okay, there's
Yeah.
a little figurine there.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, when they show the statue by itself, there's nothing there.
Um,
And then it's like he walks past it. And then it's like when he walks past it, the tail moves. And I'm like, but it's like you have to look at that.
But
You're
see-
not
Focus
looking
is
at
on-
that.
your
Your
focus
focus
is
is
on
on
him.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And I'm like, what's the deep fake is before he gets off the elevator, it's not there. You do see the statue.
Clever.
I was like, man, I gotta rewind this.
And I guess the other guy was just so scared he didn't react. I'm sorry. Like, it's all up in his face, and you know
I'm
how the
sh-
alien always does this?
Yeah.
Just
Slowly.
looking at you in his face. And it's like,
Man, I would have been shooting it.
Yeah, I would have been shooting. He would
You
have died
think?
anyway.
You think you would be.
Yeah.
You think you're not gonna freeze up.
Yeah,
That's
true.
true.
That's true. That's true. I have no idea. I
That's
have not been
true.
face to face with a xenomorph. So
Yeah, I don't know. That thing I would
Yeah.
like, cause your brain is gonna be like, what the heck?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Because
It's,
it was like, yeah, when you in a situation like that, it was like you either freeze up or you overreact.
Yeah, it's like
And they always say you're supposed to be calm, but this is like
yeah,
You not.
everyone thinks like in this situation I'd like punch him in the face, and I'm like, will you though?
Yeah. So I was gonna say this because xenomorph just kills things, and
Yes.
it was just part of my reason where I'm questioning whether or not it's the perfect species or anything because it doesn't eat.
Mm-hmm.
Xenomorph doesn't eat
Mhm.
because it can't collect with acid blood. You can't collect nutrients. That's what I was getting towards. But
God. Okay.
I'm
mhm.
sorry. I know you guys get annoyed with me.
Well, I'm just
being-
saying, but this is an alien species. Who knows? He's not getting some sort of nutrients out of his acid blood.
Okay.
or
Anyhow.
because of how they reproduce, that's where they get their nutrients.
Yeah, it gets all the nutrients in the beginning, and then
Yeah.
it uses
And
that
it's
up
stored.
as it goes on. No more nutrients, like a butterfly.
Yeah.
A
It's an-
very grotesque butterfly.
It's
with
an
no
alien.
wings.
I do not care where it's getting its vitamins from.
Because apparently it doesn't need sunlight.
Okay. No vitamin D.
No.
Okay. But yeah, it just kills things, and so it just rips the entire party apart. It really likes splitting people in half, evidently.
Mhm.
What's the deal with that?
It's
I don't know.
an efficient way to kill people.
I don't know. Somebody was still alive while they were in half.
That is
Yeah.
true. At that point, just kill me. Just don't. You know what I
Yeah.
mean?
He was in shock. 'Cause
I'm
he was
not.
still trying to get help.
I'm like, what am I crawling around for? I'm just gonna die. I'm just gonna be like, oh
he didn't
well.
realize he didn't have his lower half.
Yeah.
Hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah, that sucks. Yeah. But anyway, our boy Joe almost gets killed by the xenomorph because he gets his weapon knocked away from him. Fair
Mhm.
enough. He's not a
Mhm.
soldier. You know,
Yeah.
it's whatever. But then the captain shows up
Yep.
and knocks the xenomorph and him out.
Yeah, because he was like, thanks. And he shot him too.
I was like, that was unnecessary. So unnecessary.
Yeah,
You could have just left him.
You could have just left him.
Well, because he needed to take the alien too.
So
Well, I guess he didn't want him following him.
Yeah.
yeah,
That's
but what's
what I
the
took.
odds of him going to be able to make it through the building?
He didn't want any obstacles.
Well,
Okay.
they needed a better way to transport the xenomorph because whatever he wrapped him up in
I mean, it's-
didn't
Yeah.
contain him at all. What was the point?
I don't know.
Yeah, not worth it.
But
But
it
yeah.
escapes, kills more people.
Yeah.
Yeah. Cool. But okay, so the Simps are on the ship and they find the science lab, and this is where we find iCat,
Mm-hmm.
which was super creepy. It was like the cat, and I was like, oh, there's always a cat. And I was like, okay, so there's a cat on the ship. And then you see it, and I'm like,
It
what is wrong with this
It
cat?
it didn't have his back legs either.
Yeah, I was like, what's wrong with it? I didn't know the eye alien was in it. And then it just like jumps out of his head. I'm like, oh, you. Yeah. But so yeah, the synths there were able to stop it, capture it.
Yeah,
That was a funny
because
scene.
they were stronger. A human wouldn't have been able to fight that off.
Yeah, so I guess it just jumps into your eye.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, and then replaces your eye
Ew,
with
man.
That's,
it, and then it controls you.
What's the point of that? Why?
I don't know.
What planet were you on where that was the most advantageous thing for you to become? like
That's a good point. That's a good point.
like
That's a good point. Maybe we'll learn more about each alien
There was
species.
this-
Yeah, I was like,
introduced to this one
I
too.
was like, yeah, you're going to show me it now. I'm like, give me some.
They might
explanation.
because Kirsch downloaded all of that information, so we
Oh,
might,
yeah.
yeah, might be
Yeah.
able to get some good
Yeah.
stuff.
there was also some weird animal thing that looks like a plant thing.
Yeah, I'm like, man, just
Yeah.
set this thing on fire. Or like, what are we doing?
I don't know, man.
Right.
I don't know what
And
it
then I
was.
thought that the one synth was going to put his face in it. I was like, bro, don't. He just
Looking at
constantly
it.
leaning in. I like, look with your eyes.
We're gonna
See,
talk
that's
about
another kid thing.
we're gonna talk about faces in a second. But yeah, so they download the information, so we're gonna find out about these aliens, I guess.
I assume.
Again, I do appreciate that it's gonna be more than just the xenomorph that we have to
Mhm.
deal with. Although I think that most of the murdery stuff is probably gonna be the xenomorph.
I will probably agree with that. Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that would defeat the purpose of it being named Alien.
Yeah, and I'm guessing Waylon's not going to get it because they're still trying to get it later on.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That is
we know the ending.
that is the interesting thing about the show. Is like, oh, we kind of know where it leads, and then the showrunner even said, like, yo, if this is successful, and it seems like it will be, they'll do more seasons, and it's like he ended at the beginning.
Mhm.
Okay.
So it's like, oh, we know how this story ends. That's okay. I'm up for the journey, I guess.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's cool. Cool
Yeah.
beans. So Wendy does find her brother.
Mhm.
But of course they want her to come back to the ship because they have to take care of the specimens. I mean, technically, Old Dewey was right. It's like, no, we need to take care of these now because they're unknown and they get on the planet. Like,
Yeah,
you
That's-
don't know how that's going to affect anything.
It's a
Yes.
good point. Yes.
Yeah.
yeah. But
So-
it was like we cannot let any of these specimens on the ship escape freely.
Yeah.
On the planet.
I would agree.
Agreed. Very much so. I don't want to live on a planet with a single xenomorph on it.
No.
Nope. I don't care how big the planet is.
Agreed.
This xenomorph was like really huge.
Is 8 feet?
Yeah. That's about the same size as it was in the original.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah.
He just looked really big. in
Well,
this.
technology's better,
Yeah.
so that
True.
helps.
Yeah.
True. When they stumble across some eggs. Well, her brother finds out that she is actually Marcy
Yeah.
because old dude can't keep a
Can't
secret
keep
at
a
all.
secret at all. I'm like, you didn't even try to keep
We're
this
here because
secret.
she wants to save her brother.
Her name's Marcy. My sister's name was Marcy. You're the brother. Like, oh my god, bro. She says secret. Can't tell kids nothing.
No.
Yeah.
Although sometimes you can.
Yeah. But that's the whole story about your hero. Like, I thought that was dope because the episode was called Mr. October.
Yeah.
And it was Reggie Jackson. He was Mr. October
Yeah,
Mhm.
for the Yankees.
Indeed.
for sure.
Yeah. Because he found to show how, like, rich these people are.
Mhm.
The person had an autograph ball from 1977.
Yeah, the third home run ball.
The third home run.
Yeah, so
That is millions.
I was thinking like,
millions of
man, I'm like,
dollars.
bro,
that has to be worth a lot of
I'm like, I
money
know you didn't
in
put that baseball
21
back.
something.
You know what I mean?
Yeah,
like,
he didn't.
he
I would have taken
I'm like,
it too.
I'm taking this.
Right, and it was
Yeah,
on
the dude's
a
dead.
thing that replays the
Yeah.
game. Like, yeah,
No,
Yeah,
I'm
take
taking
it.
this.
The owner's dead. He's
Yeah,
ripped
that's
in
a good
half
point,
in the
yeah.
other room.
Because he first it looked like he was going to put, but then when next scene he had the ball, I was like,
Yeah.
dude, don't you put that back?
yeah. And it was like, dude, you named after one of the greatest Yankees anyway. You definitely know.
Yeah. So, okay, they find some eggs with the weird blue light thing. I don't know.
I was like, do not.
and then they walk in the light,
And they
I'm
walk
like,
in it. I was like,
don't-
y'all don't realize this is a sensor?
No, no, they don't. They don't know
First of
anything
all,
about this.
Don't walk into weird things.
Yeah.
Even I'd be like, I wonder what this does. I'm not walking in it.
Well, I was like, okay, I see the sense not understanding. But it's like, you've been getting chased by this alien the whole time.
And he's sticking
You
his
would have
face
been
in
like,
things.
hey, let's not touch none of this.
Mm-hmm.
He kept putting his face in front of the egg.
Man.
Yeah.
And I was like, bruh, I need you. I know you don't know, but please stop putting your face in front of this egg. Like
yeah.
you said, the face huggers are creepier than the xenomorphs,
It
man.
is, man.
I feel like they're more scary. I don't want you.
Because it's like a spider slash
And then
scorpion,
it's
and then it
gonna-
rapes your face.
it does.
It does. It does.
And then and then it all ends with my chest bursting out. Great.
Yeah.
I don't want to deal with any of that.
Yeah. I was like, why do they gotta wake you up for it? Because it's like, the people, they pass out,
Mhm.
but then they wake up and then they started feeling the pain in the chest. I'm like, why can't I just be asleep through that? Why do I gotta be awake?
Just shoot me.
Yeah.
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 Dude. Because in the movie, what's the hazard? Dude, like, shoot me. And it's just like, oh, I can't reach my gun. And it just constantly, but I'm like, I'm feeling all the pain now.
It wouldn't have mattered. It would have came out anyway at that point.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
then
but
you
he
won't
didn't
feel
want,
it.
he didn't want to feel the pain.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, that's the point.
So now we know to shoot him in the chest.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah.
Yes.
No one has done that.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but
They'd be
again,
like, I don't want to hurt you. He's already hurting.
that is true. Just kill it. Just kill him. Just kill him.
Yeah, because at the point, the alien can't do anything at that point.
Yeah.
Well, if it's already coming out the chest, you have to
Yeah.
kill the alien too. Killing the person doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, that's what I'm saying. That's what DJ was saying.
Yeah.
Shoot him in the chest, you kill the alien in him.
So Joe kept putting his face.
Yeah.
The
I
eggs.
thought a face hugger was going to jump out. Too.
It was bothering me.
I would not disagree. Yes.
But anyway, he gets attacked by the Xenomorph. We have to see what happens next week.
Yeah. And I
Um,
think that was the second one that
Was it?
attacked him.
thought
Because
the
I
first
feel
one
like
came
because they were getting stalked by one, and I'm like, it wouldn't take him that long to run to get there.
Oh, I don't know. Maybe.
I don't
Yeah.
know. I mean, because the way it acts, anyways, it could have just been hiding out. Like, it
True.
does that.
Yeah.
I thought he was following the whole time. That was the whole point of showing the elevator.
Because
again.
think about it, if it was following, like it could kill them at any time if it wanted it to.
Well, it could have did that in the beginning. He was following them the whole time.
You know, the Xenomorphs, they be, I don't,
When they
it
decide
makes
to kill.
because
Yeah.
it makes no sense.
It's
It's
just
like,
like we mentioned them staring at people in the face so they can do the little second mouth thing or whatever. You could have killed him a long time ago. Why are you staring at him? What are you doing?
Yeah.
I think it just likes to play with his food or not food.
It could. It very
Yeah,
well
because
could.
it doesn't eat people.
Yeah. Just rips them in half. But okay. So that's the end of the show. So far, I think it's intriguing. I kind of want to
Yeah.
see where it goes.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not alien movie level,
No.
but it's a good watch. I would
Agree.
say.
Like it's
Yeah.
not the movie. I certainly see what they were trying to do, and I think they close to, to create a show on the same level as
Yeah.
the movies. It's not quite as suspenseful as the original movies were, but I think that would be hard to do, especially in a TV show.
Well,
Yeah.
you can't do that all the time. If I had an alien movie for 12 episodes straight, I'd be like, okay, I don't know.
That's true. Right there has to be a break, I guess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, you also need a story.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
I feel like with the sense and like the human aspect of it,
Hmm.
like that story being alone with it, I feel like you can carry with that.
I think so. Yeah, the story here I think is more
Yeah, because
of
it's like with the alien movie, you wouldn't care. I don't care about that if I'm watching a movie.
yeah, I think it's more about the humans and
Mhm.
the corporations and what makes a human.
Yeah.
Mhm. And you
Yeah.
see how greedy they are.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
For sure. Yeah.
Yep.
All right. So are there any show facts?
That we didn't already step on.
Maybe.
Did we talk about this was 2 years before Alien?
Yes.
Yeah.
I thought we made mention of it. Yeah.
Okay. So they confirmed that there will be no characters from the films in this show. Good.
Makes
Don't do
sense.
it. Yep.
Yeah.
It's not necessary.
They're in
Do
the
we,
middle of outer space anyway.
with any alien movie, do we need repeat characters? I don't think it's necessary.
Ripley,
Only Ripley has been there.
because she's the only one that ever makes it.
Yeah.
Everyone else tends to die.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah,
That's
there
questionable.
was
Is Ripley human?
toward the end though.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I
She
remember.
was
Well,
cloned in Alien 3.
Okay, we're not that movie. I'm not even gonna talk about that movie.
Yeah.
Is it called Alien 3?
It's
Then it's
Aliens.
Resurrection?
No, Aliens is 2.
Aliens is 2.
And she's not cloned in that.
Yeah,
No.
Okay. All right.
She's cloned in 3.
Yeah.
Alien Resurrection.
Alien Resurrection. It's kind of hard. They kind of all start to blur together.
Yeah, because then I was like, there is a fourth one.
Resurrection.
Oh, okay.
No. Oh, Resurrection's 4.
Yeah,
Is it
that's what-
is it
that-
Resurrection 4?
That's what I was asking you. I was
What's
like,
3
is
then?
Alien 3
You said
just Alien 3?
It's not called Alien 3.
no. Then maybe Resurrection is the 4th one then. I mean the 3rd one then.
I thought Resurrection was 3. I
Let me
don't
see.
know.
Yeah.
Okay.
Alien 3 is just Alien 3.
Oh.
All right. So y'all confusing me, and I had it right.
Okay. Alien 3, Alien Resurrection,
Yeah.
Prometheus.
Yes, and then
Yes.
Covenant.
And the
And
Alien
Covenant.
Covenant. And an Alien Romulus.
Yes. So the showrunner confirmed that they're going to largely ignore the things from Prometheus and Alien Covenant,
Mm-hmm.
which
Well, yeah, isn't that what Romulus said? It's basically none of that happened. Sort of. I mean, I think they
Yeah,
drew from some stuff.
Yeah.
I'm thinking, do we need to get into this whole series? Although I don't like Covenant or Prometheus.
I haven't
don't
seen either one.
I
of
fell asleep on.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
Prometheus.
them. No.
I fell asleep.
It sounds
and
like we
I
need
was
to watch
wrong.
it.
She was cloned to Resurrection. That's why it's called Resurrection.
I don't need to watch it.
Sounds like we need to watch it. So the way it goes is Alien, Aliens, Alien 3 Resurrection.
Mm-hmm.
And then Prometheus and Covenant is like a prequel.
Yes.
And then Romulus happens between 1 and 2.
Yeah.
Yes.
And then
This happens 2 years before.
this is 2 years before that.
The first one.
Cool.
But we're with Romulus and this one, we're ignoring Prometheus and Covenant.
Yes.
Yes.
Which
Okay.
is fine because I don't like the outcome of those.
Well,
So.
but the thing is, Romulus was ignoring that, but they still had the black goo. Isn't that from Prometheus?
That is.
But maybe I don't know. Yes, but yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
But I don't know. Did Romulus said it was going to ignore it?
They did. Yeah. I even feel like we made mention of it in our episode.
Well, which is why they put it between 1 and 2, because they wanted to go back to.
Yeah. I mean, I'm fine with pretending like Prometheus didn't happen. It's not a great movie.
Yeah. Maybe they're just like picking some of that stuff they liked, and
Could
we'll
yeah,
see.
could very well be.
We'll see what this lore is building up to be. I didn't know Alien would need a lore, but it's got a lore. It's got a huge, extensive lore.
Yeah, that's very true. So we did mention how this is the only one to actually take place on Earth,
Yeah.
and that is because and everyone was like, well, what about the Alien versus Predator movies?
No.
Ridley Scott does not consider them Alien movies, but Predator movies.
Correct.
So they are not Alien canon. So
Right.
still,
They're only canon with Predator.
yes,
Okay. So the xenomorphs exist in the Predator universe.
Correct.
yes.
But predators do not exist in the alien universe.
Cool.
Like sure. Okay, so my last one that we didn't already talk about is they did everything about as practical as possible, including the xenomorph.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm.
There was a
good.
it was
It
a man
did.
in a suit.
Oh, it was a man in a suit.
A man in a suit, but they also had like the animatronic with puppeteers and stuff. But a man in a suit.
All
This
right,
was
the
up.
one there was one scene where I was like, that kind of looked like the. I wasn't saying it looked like a man in a suit, but it looked similar to the alien we saw in the first movie.
Yeah, is it when
Yeah.
it jumped off of the balcony?
Yeah, yeah.
Cause that's because they really jumped off the balcony.
Oh, okay.
Yep, man in a suit, doing things.
All right, cool.
It
Can't
looks
be
a little
than
better
a
when
man in
the
a suit.
it looks better than 1977.
Yeah, it does.
It does.
It
Yeah.
does.
It does.
It looks more creepier.
Agreed. In a good way, I think.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay. Nitpicks. Did
Mhm.
y'all have nitpicks that we didn't already talk about?
I mentioned the camera thing, right? That was
Yeah.
not really a nitpick. It's just
I had a nitpick with the alien.
Okay.
Does it cast its own shadow?
What?
Because when
What do
it
you
was
mean?
in the ceiling, it was just all black and you couldn't see up.
Mm-hmm.
And then also when it was in the elevator. When he was on the elevator was lit and had lights.
Oh.
When that door opened and it was the alien on the elevator, it was completely pitch black.
Oh, I thought the elevator wasn't there. I was wondering why the doors open without an elevator there.
Yeah, no, that was the
The
elevator.
elevator was there, just black. Maybe it busted the lights out. Oh.
Could have.
Oh, okay, that was my. I just felt I was like it casts its own shadows. That was my. nitpick.
Nah, I will let that go. Right? It has to hide. Like, I mean, come
But
on.
that was my whole point. I was like, he can't hide in an elevator. You have to see him.
Well, you get to take the lights out,
Okay.
right?
Yeah.
And then you're in a dark box.
True. Yeah. I have been in an elevator where the lights went out. It was only 5 seconds, but that was the creepiest 5 seconds.
No, thank you. I lived in an apartment building where a kid got stuck.
Yeah, that's one of my fears. I don't want to be stuck on an elevator.
That's why I usually don't take elevators. I'll take the stairs.
Oh.
99% of the time, I'm taking stairs.
Yeah. We were in Cincinnati the other time, and we used the parking garage elevator like once. We were like, nope. Use the stairs.
I will always take the stairs. Like, especially like if it's less than like 8 flights, I'll take the stairs. It's no problem. Actually, 10 is my limit, not 8, to be honest.
I mean, being stuck kind of sucks.
5 is my
but
limit.
elevators are typically, they're pretty safe. There's a lot of safety features on them.
Yeah. Well, I think like when you're in a hospital, I'm like
They
they're
make
pretty-
you take the elevator.
yeah.
They
And I
really
was
don't want you on
like-
the stairs.
I haven't been in a hospital where it was just like elevators just not working. I feel like they work on them
I've
all the
been
time.
in a creepy elevator in a hospital.
Yeah.
Was it
Yeah.
Metro?
No, it
Oh,
wasn't Metro.
it
But see, apartment buildings, like you mentioned, the one that's the ones I don't like, because you go in them and you be like, I know you haven't had this inspected. I know you haven't. This hasn't been inspected in 10 years.
But you can always check with the
It-
People
leasing
probably
office.
about to snap.
They always have that certificate that says it's
In their
the leasing
defense,
office.
I'm gonna say I say they did because they had redid the entire elevator,
Okay.
like top bottom,
Yeah.
like with new buttons and everything. I was like, who
Mm.
remodels elevators? This is the first time in my life I've ever seen someone upgrade an
Well,
elevator.
they should. I'm tired of getting all weird.
But you see it and you be like little
Yeah.
weird push. I'm like, this thing is from 1950.
Oh yeah, with the actual button
Actual
pushes
buttons.
and it don't light up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was weird because when I first moved in, it was a standard, and then I was like, they remodeled the elevator.
That's what's up.
But anyways, the power to the building went out. Therefore, kid got stuck.
Oh, whenever it rains or is a windstorm, I do not get on the elevator.
I don't take
care
elevators.
what floor I'm on.
There's
I'm
no
not-
reason to be
I'm
on
like,
the elevator.
I would be the one to get on the elevator and then the power go out.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I'm cool.
I'm taking the stairs. I'm taking the stairs. It's fine.
Fair enough.
All right.
Yeah. All right.
So I
So
guess my nitpick wasn't a nitpick.
no, I'm taking your nitpick away. Okay. The plane crashes on Earth, right?
Yeah.
No radars telling people that a ship is coming to crash on Earth. I feel like we would see this ship long before it gets to us.
Yeah, that's a good point. We
That
now
is.
in 2025, like, if there's anything headed towards the planet, we're like, hey, yo, there. Well, I don't know. Hold on. We've done cut some funding, so
And the world is controlled by
By a
these 5
corporation.
corporations.
and
So
it might
no
just
one's-
might not be worth it for us to.
But I
check
feel like
out in
you
space.
should
But you're-
still have like some kind of radar system because you
That would be
now
logical.
because you now have the technology to explore outer space.
So what I'm saying, they're
How
always
do you
in
know
space.
your ship returned?
They're always in space, so they have to be monitoring it.
Oh, but remember when it crashed? Was it Utani?
Mm-hmm.
Utani was trying to keep it under wraps of what was on it.
No, but she's saying the other companies should have still been able to see it.
Everyone, that's what I'm saying. You should have been able. Utani should have known. Like they know their ship is crashing, right?
Mm-hmm.
You got your radars or whatever, right? You should know where it is. Like your people should be en route.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? Because you're calling them like, hey, we want our stuff back, and they's like, finders keepers.
Yeah.
I just feel like I don't know how.
And then
no
he's
one,
like, oh, but he also said though was like, well, you can't send your people in
yeah.
because that would be an act of
I would have still did it. It's an act of war. I was something. I just think it's weird that no one saw this coming. I just
get
feel
on
like
that.
you have to know where it's coming.
Yeah, nothing should be crashing on Earth, and we don't know about it.
Exactly.
You know what? I don't need corporations running large
world?
sections of the planet.
Yeah,
Yes, I would
That's
agree.
we don't need that.
Yeah.
yeah.
Let's not do that, people.
I would agree. So my next one, and I know it's not really because they all do it and everything, but I don't understand these synthetic cyborgs, hybrids, or whatever. Like I get it's like we must complete the mission, but you do realize not letting people die is not going to harm your mission.
Yeah.
I
Yeah,
mean,
I don't get the captain. I don't get.
yeah,
his,
like because the girl was like, "Hey, let me in," and I'm like, "Let her in." It
she
doesn't
was gonna
affect
die anyway.
she. And I know at the end of the day, it didn't matter,
Yeah.
but it was just like that doesn't affect your mission.
Mhm.
You're doing what you need to do.
Right, because
her
the
in.
alien was still coming after him too.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. Like, I don't understand because just like in the first one too, and I was just like, you didn't have to let everyone on this ship die.
No. Nope. You could have let old boy die.
Yeah,
Capture the
it's
alien.
and you will still have your alien.
You still would have had the alien, and
Why
everybody
I
else
feel
would
like
be okay.
he like let a face hugger get to somebody.
He might have.
He
I feel like he did.
yeah.
He might have, and then I'm gonna bring it back up like that was
Yeah.
unnecessary.
Because at the table he was like, "No, we stick to the mission."
Yeah, and then when he goes into the little impact chamber, why he
and just standing over the people.
no, I don't care about that.
Oh,
Why he put that mask on? Like you're a robot. You don't need the mask.
He's a cyborg. He's not a robot.
He needs the mask.
He's a human. Yeah, because if he still got lungs, he needs the mask.
Do he still have lungs? I don't know that.
Probably, but a cyborg means he's
Part human?
human.
I
Yeah.
don't even know which part of him is human because it seems like none of it.
No, so far
But then
it
it
only
was
seems
like-
his hand is a robot. I
Yeah.
think it's just his arm or something.
So,
like
but
that.
no, because if he was human, I don't think he'd be so determined to complete the mission.
And part of his brain? I don't know.
I don't know. You got to tell me which part of him is human because I'm going to go with like none.
Mhm.
Yeah. Okay. My last one that we didn't already talk about. So Joe, all the rich people gets murdered by the xenomorph. I'm like, bro, close
Why
that
go
door and
in?
walk out of the apartment. Like, what are we
Yes.
doing? Why are
Yes.
we going in
Well,
here?
Joe was on mission. He had to kill it.
No. After that, I ain't got to do nothing.
No.
I ain't got to use. First of all, you see it took out your boy's
He
face.
took out your boy.
He runs into the apartment, murders an
Ripped
apartment
everyone
full
in
of
half.
people's. Nah.
I'm
Nah.
not going in there.
I'm literally about to walk away. Just like
Close
close
the
it,
door.
walk away, and walk out of that building like ain't nothing happened. My search and rescue mission done. I didn't sign up for that. Like, nah, I didn't sign up for that at all. And I'm like, bro, why are we going deeper into the apartment? Don't make no sense.
He's search and rescue.
Nah,
Nope.
nah, not at all.
Nope.
Not my job.
I searched. I found. I'm out.
Yo, I was like, I told them to leave. They didn't. That's Whatever.
Yeah. All right, no, that's fair. That's fair.
yeah. All right. That was my last one.
Okay. We can rate the show. I'm not sure at this point. I guess I pay for that. Yeah.
I'm gonna say I will pay for that because right now I have no fault, faults with it. You know what I mean? I
Yeah.
feel like I will finish this season.
Yeah,
Yeah.
most likely.
Yeah,
So about 7 out of 10. something
Yeah,
like
I was
that.
going to give it
Yeah.
an 8.
yeah.
I
I
give it
give
an
it about a 7 out of 10. I think it's a solid show for what it is. It met my expectations.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So yeah, like I pay for it. Like if you haven't watched it, I would recommend it.
Oh yeah, it's a good watch.
Yeah.
It is.
It's a good watch. Yeah. For sure.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. So that's our thoughts on the first 2 episodes of Alien Earth. We may return to this show later. Not sure. Maybe by the end, we'll see where it ends up.
See where it ends up. I could see us returning to this.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that being said, did you see the show? What did you think about it? Do you know more about the alien lore that you want to clue us into? Let us know in the comments below, and we will catch you next time.